Everyone's yelling at me to do a Hermitcraft World Tour. Alright. Hermitcraft World Tour. 2.6 mil. Holy crap. Alright, chat. Another 60-second ad for you guys. Let me... Hermitcraft World... Wait, Hermitcraft is one word, right? Yeah, Hermitcraft is one word. World Tour. Alright, I need to blow my nose really quick. HBomb's getting the cold. It's been snowing the last few days! Yay! You tell them, Link. You tell them. Go tell them. Go tell them. No, you gotta turn the chair around. You gotta become a streamer. Talk to them. Can you guys even see them? Yeah, you can. You gotta talk to them. Come here. Come here. You wanna play the video game? There you go. Put your hands up there. Hi, my name is Link. You gonna be a streamer? I don't think he's interested in being a streamer, chat. Alright. Good boy. Oh. Now that's a streamer. Yeah, he's very talented. Episode 61. Dude, Hermitcraft is nuts. Hermitcraft is... The stuff they do is just crazy, chat. It is. It's just... They are so invested. And I love it.
Today's episode is going to be very, very different. So, as you might have guessed by the title of this video, we're going to be doing a little world tour. Now, we're...
we don't need this to be in emote-only mode. This is what they do, chat! It doesn't need to be in emote-only for this. This isn't really spoilers.
Probably about... over halfway is all I can say. I'm not sure. It's very difficult to tell how long seasons last, but we are over the halfway point for absolute sure. We've been going 10 months. Oh wow, it's been 10 months. So, it's always good.
This is survival, chat. This is survival. How?
To take a little step back and appreciate just how much has been built and done on the Hermitcraft server. And seeing as it's just got to the end of a big storyline, the turf war, and it's all come to a conclusion, I thought now is a good time to show everyone around, and also for me to go and have a look personally, as I've not really seen a lot of the Hermit's base. So what
Green
we're
is
gonna do
insane?
is we're gonna
Dude,
start
they are
from
all
the very
insane.
beginning, and we're gonna make our way round the Hermitcraft server.
They're
We're
all
gonna do
so
a
talented and
little
so
tour.
dedicated.
So, let's begin. And we're going to start here. The humble beginnings, the green hobbit hole.
This is an insane build alone. And then you turn the corner and there's the mansion just hanging out being like, oh yeah, I'm here too.
Now, not a lot has changed in here, I must admit. There is really not a lot. I remember digging this out and thinking at the time that this cactus farm took a really long time. But in hindsight, it really didn't. But we're all familiar with this base, and I just wanted to point out that really not a lot has changed. Pesky Bird is still here. But one thing I haven't done for a really long time is sent Mumbo a message. Yeah, we'll send him a message. It's been a long time. Feels like we're back at the start of the season. Oh man, I remember that as well. Alright, go on. Love letter to Mumbo. He probably won't even visit his hobbit hole. So now, let's take a good look.
Did they make a little messaging thing using Rails to send to each other? That's kind of like the cutest thing I've ever heard. I kind of love it. It's like you and your next door neighbor have like tree houses, and then you set up like that little like tin can with like the long string going to the other tin can, and then you talk, and then you put it in your ear so they can respond. That's what that's like.
And start with our own mansion, because this is what I'm going to be coming back to in the new year. It's no secret that the mansion has been slightly neglected, and I have to admit,
he built this in survival. Not only is that a nightmare to build in creative mode, but in survival, B, you have to get the resources in order to use all of this. Getting the resources alone is like a full, like, probably 12 hours of gameplay.
it's lacking a lot of soul, a lot of extra.
It's lacking soul. Where?
Extra things that bring it to life. So we're going to really tackle this thing, and especially the interior, in the new year. And I've got some ideas finally. And with the turf war wager being fulfilled, Scar is going to help me with this.
This seems like something I would do. Just like, I don't give a damn about the back. It's fine.
So that should be really, really good. So there's one thing that I really want to point out in this tour immediately from what looking really good.
There's a little butterfly over here!
So there's one thing that I really want to point out in this tour immediately from looking at the mansion. I spent hours making a proper item sorting system, thinking that this would solve a lot of my issues. And this took ages, right?
Uh-huh.
But yet, I still have an awful chest monster that has built up over time. Look.
I'm starting to realize me and Green have a lot in common. We use chess.
Look at this. Just
that's it.
All of the stuff. And to be honest with you, this is just something I can't be bothered to fix.
Yes!
I can't be bothered.
Yes!
I'm wondering what this is.
It takes time!
Stone I made for Villager.
Who has time, chat?
But we're all familiar with the mansion, so let's move on to some of the stuff we haven't seen in a while. We're all kind of familiar with the jungle gang over here, but we're going to go and cycle through every single Hermit's build, so we might as well start with our close neighbors. Starting with Scar's Jungle Village, which is actually a really good red...
You can do that? You can give villager dragon heads? What? Why have I not known about this? Stacy! How are you? With dispensers? Dragon heads are just like things that you normally put on walls?
Redstone farm. Like, I thought that this was a bit silly at the start and that he went for art over the function of it, but actually, if you go in here, I'm not sure how he's linked it all up, but this thing is actually really, really productive and gives loads of stuff, and I've been steadily stealing melons from here for a really long time. Please don't tell Scar. But this is Scar's early build. What he actually spent a lot of his time on is this Scar X facility with the big drill. This is an absolutely phenomenal build. And I'm not going to be ranking everyone's builds because, oh my goodness, I haven't seen this. But I'm going to be hopefully doing a top 10, like my top 10 favorite builds. So expect that to come in the next few days because it will be amazing. Or Scar would say, amazing. I butchered that. Look at this. So this is the big drill that goes to the nether. And he has told this story with all of the nether stuff coming out of the big hole. It's really, really cool. I love that attention to detail there. So obviously he's not finished, and no one is finished as far as I'm aware. No.
Chat, that build that we just like looked at right there, that's more work by Scar than we've put in the entire Dream SMP.
Everyone has finished their mega base. Just as, oh my goodness, look at the floating robot. Just as I haven't finished my mansion, Scar hasn't finished here, so any judgments we make are probably a bit unfair. But we're just here to appreciate our fellow hermits. And that moves us quite swiftly.
As far as building goes, Now,
Mumbo's base is strange. He went in a completely different direction to what I was expecting at the start of the season. So it started with the giant circle of spanners that made it look like a giant summoning circle, and then he went in a totally different direction.
This is so beautiful.
He has the same kind of build here with.
One of the most underrated things in Minecraft that people don't pay too much attention to is the grass color. I wish more people focused on that, because I think just by looking at this, maybe it's just the leaves, but I feel like we're in a jungle right now with how green it is. But also that could just be because I see a lot of jungle wood and that kind of stuff. But I feel like we're in a jungle just because of how green the color is. Like, I love plains and how easy it is to build in it, but I don't like the color in here. Like, if you ever see, like, swamp grass or, like, desert grass or plains grass, it looks gross. But you see the light green jungle grass, oh, it's beautiful.
With this structure.
Yes, it is a jungle.
But
yeah,
then it's
just such
really
vibrant colors.
And stuff, and it was odd.
Yeah,
and
it is a jungle. You can see it to
I was
the
like,
right.
oh, okay, that's strange. And then he built a heart there, and I was like, okay, that's really strange. So I've got to commend Mumbo on how unique this base is, because it is
so cool.
Really strange. And he's also seems to have some kind of secret thing here. Oh, he's there. See if he notices the carrot dropping down. I think I've stumbled on a secret of some kind. Oh, he's noticed. He's noticed.
No spoilers.
Away! Get away! Okay, so that's Mumbo's base. Now we have a quick look at Iskal's Omega Tree. Now, this hasn't changed an awful lot.
I know that guy, chat!
Over the last few months, so I'm not sure there's an awful lot to say, but it is enormous. Trees are very difficult to make, and I think it shows. It definitely shows. And remember, wood logs are one of the most grindy things to get in the game.
There is a new Pokemon. God, I don't remember his name. There's a new Pokemon that was released in the most recent DLC that makes me think of that thing. God, I don't actually even know the name of it. It's like the little, not Trevenant, no. It's like the little dude, little antler boy. It's the new legendary. New legendary Zarude, is that it? Calyrex, that's it, Calyrex. That just made me think of that so much. Is this guy. There's probably better Pokemon, but it just made me think of it with like how it like branched off, kind of like that. Oh.
And one thing I haven't
it bothered me that I couldn't think of the name.
So I've added a few words. Etho smells like beef, and I haven't added anything in a while. And will fart rainbows that exude. I think that last one, that one's got to be Ren. Farts rainbows that exude. Wow, I don't even know what to add to that. So that's the Omega Tree, and then we've got Stress's base over.
I love it. We're gonna see Stress's base? Ooh.
Over here, which is like a fairy wonderland inside.
I thought they all lived super far away from each other. I didn't know they lived all this close.
The jungle.
I know
so
Stress
this
too.
Is, again, a very unique
Stress
project.
is on Vault
I
Hunters.
don't think there's anything quite like it on the server, and that's what we got to commend about this server. Is it's absolute diversity of builds and work done. Everyone has a different take.
I love it.
And everyone has their own art to contribute. And
I love it.
You know, at the start of the season, I thought, oh man, you know, it felt like I was really far away from everyone. Like, Scar was pretty close, but it took me a while to walk to him. As things have built up, you can start to see everyone's base.
I want to see more of the dragonflies.
And you kind of realize that the world here has gotten so much
I love the flying
smaller.
castle.
Nope, I forgot I don't need to sleep with B-dubs on the server. So let's move on to Rendog's base, which has got...
Renpog. That's my MCC9 teammate.
A very, very Star Wars-y theme going for it. I remember helping him with this sort of spaceport here, trying to help him get the shape right, and he looks like he's building some other stuff here. Now, Ren didn't actually start his Hermitcraft Season 7 here. He started way over, somewhere over there, with a much smaller base, and he decided to move closer to us in the jungle.
This would take me a full year to build. And then he's got this over here. He's mining out an entire mesa so that he could turn it into, I think it's like black concrete or something like that. Ren Dog, what up, dude? How you doing? There's Ren. We love Ren in this chat. Ren, you are out of your mind. This is another scenario where Ren has put more effort into building cool builds on the Hermitcraft alone than we have on the Dream SMP as a collective. Maybe not Sam. Sam, maybe. Others, not so much.
Jungle, where a lot of the
Sam is the
a lot
exception.
of the friends are, you know what I mean? Like, there's a lot more action going on. He was feeling quite isolated, so I said, you know, why don't you move a bit closer?
Oh, Pog.
And boy, was that a good
Emily, thank you for the
thing
16 months.
to do, because, I mean, look at that. Look at the detail in this terrain. Terraining is something that I struggle with just because it's a really lengthy process.
I struggle with everything compared to the Hermitcrafters.
And it's just, it serves no functional purpose. It just looks amazing. So I'm hoping that that's something I need to tackle with the mansion. But Ren has got it down. He's
Dude, it's so
terraforming
crazy.
this entire landscape to be a Star Wars planet. And that's just madness. Oh man, and it's really starting to spread into the jungle, and he hasn't stopped spreading it at all. So that's kind of Ren's build. I'm not entirely sure what he's got going on the inside of here. He's got a giant hole.
Puns is true.
Now we gotta
Yeah,
respect the giant holes because we know how long these take to dig, and they take a long time to dig. So I'm very excited to see what Ren does with this. And we shall move on to the next person. And I don't think we can skip over some of the things such as this, which is the Hermit Challenges leaderboard. Now, Hermit Challenges is something that we did at the start of the season, and it's kind
How
of
many
taken
mods do or like plugins do the Hermits use? They use the plugin where if one of you sleep, it's like it goes to daytime or whatever. And then they use the plugin for player heads, it looks like. Is there anything else? Just like 3? Vanilla tweaks, armor stands. I like things like this. I like the small details, like how we have the, I really like on the Dream SMP how we have the thing where we could like make a map and have it show up as a PNG on the thing. I like that a lot. I like those small little details that we could add to the server. I like these a lot too. Double shulkers, they need it.
of a back burner just because you can't do the same thing forever, and that's Mumbo Baggins, or what was it called?
Mumbo Baggins.
Mumbo Jumbo. So this thing was really fun at the start of the season, and we
Mini
did
blocks?
actually continue it
Data pack,
quite
yeah.
late into the season, really. But it's definitely taken a back burner. But that doesn't mean we can't steal a few doors on this little tour.
Like, I feel like it just adds
And there's
longevity
Ishka's
to the
little starter
server and
base over
content.
here. Now let's move
Amandy,
on to
thank you
one
for
of
the
most
Twitch Prime.
impressive builds, and
Happy
this is
almost
what I
birthday,
mean
thank you.
about the world.
Few more
feeling
days.
Much smaller. Corrales, I didn't even know he existed over here.
I
Look,
forgot about
there's the
Corrales. I haven't
tree,
watched Corrales in so
and
long.
here's Corrales' base. We are so close together just because the sizes of our bases have engulfed all of the land around us. Now, we need to take a good second or two to appreciate this. What an excellent build. It's not even a base. This is a world. Look at the landscape. If you just took that screenshot, you'd think that this city went on for miles.
This is survival.
It doesn't look like it ends. Look at all the details, the trees, and this is what my build is lacking for sure. And I think this world tour will really help me come to grips with what is wrong with my base and how I can improve it. So there's
Your base is amazing.
Amount of diversity in Corrales' build.
I love the
plane. I think it's worth saying that although Corrales
the plane's
is
my
a
favorite part of
fantastic
it.
builder and he has done all of the block placing, he's had a lot of help from his community as well. So a huge shout out to the world of Corales as well. They all sort of came together.
I actually, wait, hang on. For the love of God, I can't tell how big that plane is. I really can't to save my life.
Shout out to the world of Corales as well.
I can't tell if it's like 30 blocks wide or like 300. I really can't.
They all sort of came together and made this happen. Every hermit has a different way.
It's not that big.
Of
That doesn't
showing
help
their
me,
art,
chat.
And this is a fine example of that. So I'm not sure what. Hey, there's my half a mansion.
That's the point.
This
I know.
is the
That's
only
why I'm
thing
saying it.
That survived season 6.
Oh,
My
I love
mansion
it.
got rebuilt on episode 1, and hello, Corales is here. So I'm getting a nice tour. And look at that. Look, this is what I mean.
I
would
feel like
build
there's
this
always
tower,
40
but I would
people on the
never
server.
Bother decorating each and every floor with stuff. Look, no one's ever gonna see this. No one's ever gonna go inside here.
Yeah, no, not a chance.
And look, it might be the
I would do the bottom floor and like half of the second floor, and then I'd be done.
same repeated pattern. But that doesn't matter. That's not even the same repeated pattern. He's got a restaurant at the top. I can't cope with this. You know what? We're gonna go and have a look in here. Uh-oh. Ooh, no. Oh, no. No elevator yet.
Thank God Green was at 3.5 hearts there. Thank God Green's like the ultimate pro at elytrating.
But look, just it's good to appreciate this. He's built a hotel on Hermitcraft where no one needs a hotel. And there's a restaurant at the top.
Can you please eat?
And it looks great. The amount of creativity
Thank you!
on this server astounds me. There's a shop at the bottom. Wow. Well, we can't spend too long on just one base. World? Is that graffiti? I think that's graffiti.
Oh, I love it.
Look at this.
Oh,
Look
I
at
love
this.
that.
Look at this sort of New York.
Is he sponsored by Arcade 1UP? Yo, Arcade 1UP, I've been trying, like, I tried getting sponsored by you when I was in LA, because, like, I had 2 of your arcade cabinets, and then I had to leave them there. But if you, like, no, he's not. Oh, dang it. Damn it. I reached out to them so many times.
Style graffiti up the walls. This is amazing. I'm very excited to
I
see.
want them to sponsor
where
me.
Oh, there is someone occupying the hotel. So we can't stay too long at one base.
I want
but
the
hopefully
money.
This gives you an idea
What the
of
money?
what Corales is working on in the background. Check it out. Absolutely fantastic.
And I also want the free arcade
I think
cabinets,
that's
I'll be
gonna
honest
make
with
the
you.
top 10 somewhere. So, since we're here, you can see that Corales' base.
Corrales
has
and
merged
BOO
firmly
skins have like the
into-
same eyes, and they're both like that. Purple Fries, thank you for the money.
Love you and your content.
Thank you. Thank you for the 6 months. Happy half a year.
X's base. And I'm not sure if that's like an X Corales Bumblebee. It's probably worth telling you guys that I have a confession to make. I don't actually really watch the other guys on Hermitcraft. I don't watch their videos. Not because they're not good.
As a content creator, it's very awkward to watch your friends. 100%. It's very awkward. I'll go into, I don't know why, but when you become friends with someone, you kind of start like seeing them a different way, or like the way they normally are, and then you see them in their videos, and you just feel like they're different, and you kind of stop watching them. It's always been that way with me. Twitch streaming has been a little bit different in that scenario because you kind of get to interact with them and also their chat. So going into their Twitch streams feels a little bit different than watching their videos. I very rarely ever watch any of my friends' videos. Dream is like the exception because Dream's content's kind of crazy. But when you become good friends with them, it's like watching their like Let's Play just isn't really a thing. Like on the Cube SMP, when I was a part of that, I never watched anyone else's videos. I never did. I knew what they were doing by talking to them, not by watching their videos. It's just different. I don't know why.
but because I don't like to spoil things. I much rather fly around myself and experience this than watch hundreds of hours of videos. That's for you guys to watch. I want
the globes are
everything
so
to be an
cool.
organic surprise. So I don't want to go and watch
Cube
a video
SMP,
just to see that they've pranked me, and then I was like,
Stacey, do you feel the same way as I do?
Now I've spoiled that surprise. I much rather everything.
I can't
be a
watch videos.
genuine
Spaz and Katie, thank you for the
surprise
prime.
as I
Thank you for
fly
the
around. I
money.
mean, look at this. Look at this sphere.
Thank you for the 9 months. Happy birth.
On top of this build. Now, this is a very peculiar build. It kind of reminds me
What is the longest time you spent on a
Stress's
world? I have
base,
no idea.
But more of a futuristic industrial style instead of a...
On Minecraft as a whole, I wonder if there's... Chad, is there a way that you could see how many hours I've logged into Minecraft total? Is that a thing? Like, if I go to Minecraft.net, can I see? You could see, like, per world? Yes. Wait. Really? I feel bad for being a friend. Yeah. Yep, that's exactly how I think majority of the people feel. Add them all together? No, I don't have that. It's time played. Oh, are you guys talking about the Minecraft? No, that's not it.
I can't believe you've done this.
That doesn't work. Sorry, thank you for the gifted sub to Stacy. Stacy, welcome to HBomb94 community. In-game. Oh, chat. I meant, like, as a whole. Like, I could go to, I'm still in the Catmate outfit.
Yo, HBomb94!
Oh, wait. No, it's at 1.16.4 now. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Let me play the... Stop it. Like, I could see the freaking... Like, how much time I put into, like, a server or whatever, or, like, a specific version. I wanted to see as a total, like, how many, like, days upon... Probably months at this point. I put into Minecraft. Only per world? Yeah. Let me try logging into Minecraft.net and see if there's anything there for me. Don't make me answer questions. Don't make me answer questions. Thank you for not letting me answer questions. Profile, there's nothing here. Billing info, I'm not interested. Hype train, true. Hype train level 2. Thank you, guys.
Yo, HBomb94!
Guys, thank you for the tier 1. Lion, thank you for the tier 1. Chad, if you have a Twitch Prime hanging around, I would not mind yoinking that from you. What the hell? Oh, no! Not like this, not like this. GUI scale 3.
HBomb94!
View bobbing off. Music too loud. What the hell? Did I? Oh, I played on the normal one. God dang it. I thought I forgot that I didn't get, what's it called up? Yo, Jay Feroz, thank you for the Twitch Prime. Thank you, thank you. Shooting Star, thank you for the 100 bits. Laura, thank you for the 2 months. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you. Data got deleted. Did you get hacked? No. I hope not, at least. As far as I'm aware, no. That was just a new one. We had to update to 1.16.4 for the Dream SMP because during, like, halfway through the 100K thing, it started lagging a ton, so we had to go to 1.16.4. So I just didn't have it. Anyone on? No one's on. It's not options, it's statistics. On the server, I have taken 23,600 damage. What is it? Is it gonna be like time played? 8 days. Yeah, that's just on the Dream SMP alone. Like, I want to see how much time I put into Minecraft as a whole. I think the server that I put the most time on is definitely the Cube SMP Season 1. Is it MC days? You think I played on the Dream SMP for 8 MC days? That's a lot of days. That's not a lot of days. Compared to how much I put in the past, it's not. It's really not. Compared to what these guys play on, it's not.
Fairy tale land. And this again goes back to showing that everyone has a different way of expressing their artistic merit on this server. And I'm pretty sure each of these is a farm of some kind. This certainly seems
deaths?
like a farm. Oh my goodness, I think it's a...
I'm curious of how many of those deaths are from me falling to my death from my own, what did I end up calling it? My own, obstacle course. Sam has like 30 days? I believe
so
that.
let that sink in for a second. if every single one of these is a farm of some kind,
I believe that 100%.
this base
Sam AFK's a ton as
is
well.
crazy. And
The
it's
leap
weird
of faith, yeah, there
that
we
it's
go.
in a jungle, but it also kind of works. There's pathways between all of the structures. It's absolute madness.
Wait, that's dope.
What's the giant golf ball for? That's what I want to know.
Wait,
What
whose
is
base
this-
are we at
what is
right now?
this for? It's not quite loading in. Is this just a viewing platform, or is this the next project that he's working on? Wow, okay. Well, kudos. I mean, it keeps going. Look, I'm finding
Exhumovoid.
new,
Oh,
new
that makes a
things,
lot of
and
sense.
each one of these has a different design. It kind of reminds me of, like, I don't know, futuristic
Yeah.
meets... No, it's just straight up futuristic.
They all live
Industrial
super
honey
close to each other.
futuristic. He's invented a style. But again, we can't spend
Like, they
too
all
long
live in,
on
like, the
one
same
base, but
jungle.
that's screenshot
So
worthy
far.
right there. Look at all that.
I thought they all like live like thousands upon
Absolutely
thousands of blocks
beautiful.
away from each other.
We can't look too much in detail at all the different farms, but we certainly can take in all of the exterior. We'd be here for 24 hours if we went in every single
I
building.
love that
I'm
the bee
sure
is
of
ready
it.
to pollinate
And
too.
it's also worth mentioning, I will probably forget some stuff. What's been built this last year is enormous. I don't even know what this is. Some kind of arena, I think. Bonkers. Absolutely bonkers. But next door
Different
to
jungle?
this
Really?
amazing, melding, futuristic cityscape is one of the most intriguing builds
stress.
on the server. Ethos Base. Now, we've already gone and seen Ethos Base, and I've talked to
The first MC YouTuber that I fanboyed over and watched so much content was Etho, like 10 years ago. I used to be obsessed with Etho's single player world. His redstone contraptions were absolutely crazy. I ended up being, me and Etho were on the same Pixelmon server with Vintage Beef, and I got to record with him, and I may have fanboyed a little bit. Like, I was really calm during the call, but I was, like, secretly, like, you know, freaking out a little bit. Just a little bit.
Etho many times
Etho's
about
awesome.
how his base is just absolutely fantastic. And
It
the
is.
reason it's fantastic is 'cause
Everything
I've never
Etho's
seen
done in
anyone,
Minecraft has
and I
been
mean
insane.
this, anyone build the inside before the outside. But also, while you're inside,
That's Etho's way of doing things. Etho, in his single player world, would always build, like, in, like, a little cave, and he would just expand
Right.
on it.
you feel like you're outside. How is this
Oh, it's so cool.
inside-outside masterpiece even working? We have seen and toured this base before, but Etho has amalgamated function and form with kookiness. I can't believe what I'm seeing half the time
Kookiness is
in
a good
here,
way of
but
putting
it's
it.
absolutely phenomenal. So it might not be the biggest of bases, but it is compact,
Yep.
unique, and dare I say it, Etho. And it's always good to see what it looks like when they're like midway through a project. Any guesses as to what this is? I have no idea.
I love that the beacon is going through the end crystal. I love that it's like in each of the corners. That is so... I love that.
Here. So there's also a load of industrial areas, and we can cover those if we come across them, but I don't know where everyone's like secret industrial areas are, so we may miss a few things.
True, the
So
bases are amazing. Yeah,
that
they are.
kind of covers
Hermitcraft
the
is
first
insane,
few
dude.
hermits on my side of the map, you know, near the jungle, this sort of continuous mega build that makes its way. Now we're going to head over to builds that I don't actually see very often at all. For example, I don't think I've ever been here. Now, I believe that this is Wells's base, and I don't think he's been on very much. So
I don't think it's been on very much. That's more than I've built in my lifetime.
it's not surprising that it's not the hugest thing, but it looks pretty cool. It looks pretty cool, but I think we're going to have to fly straight on
I
and
love it.
see who else we can find. We may even have to go into the nether. Aha! I recognize this green dome. Now, this is a base that I've visited a couple of times, but I've not really been to very much. This is Zedaf's base. And
I don't know who
Zedaf
that
is
is.
someone that we don't often see on the server. Now, how on earth do I... Oh, I can't
Shoot it.
open this without a bow
Shoot
and
it.
arrow.
Ah.
Zedaf is someone we don't see very often, but he's working away in the background. He's been doing his thing. I think we're going to have to break in because I don't know how to get into this base. There we go. So, I'm not entirely sure what this green dome is about. Or this? Is it... I don't
Sad.
know.
It's not Zisto, is it? That's someone entirely different. Zisto I used to watch on her Minecraft. Zedaf? Okay, that's two different people.
It looks like a mouth. Looks like a monster of some kind, but I know that his base is under here. How do I get in? Oh my goodness.
The target blocks.
He's built an entire underground. Did you see that move? What on earth? He's built an underground aquarium.
What the hell
I'm
was
not
that?
sure what this is in the middle here. I'm too
What
scared
was
to
moving?
break in. We need to break in a safe space. This kind of shows just how little I know about my fellow hermit's base when I can't even figure out how to get in. So this looks like the inside of his base. Aha, okay, so here's his storage system. Whoa, it goes deep. Oh my goodness. And he's been doing a lot of redstone and stuff. He's got a honey elevator. And he's got his bees. I mean, this is a pretty cool base. There's the way out, but again, I can't use this door because I didn't bring a bow and arrow with me today. You know, I brought loads of rockets, extra elytra, a bed, but I didn't think to bring a bow and arrow. Important, you must continue reading this sign as a distraction. Oh, there's a door right here. Well, that sums up ZF's base. that absolutely sums it.
That's a me base. That's just you open the iron trap door. Some zombies can't break in.
All up for me. I know that ZF has more, but I'm not entirely sure where it is.
You
ZF
can
kind
fly
of builds
into the
all
target
over the
blocks,
place in little
really?
strange pockets.
I guess that
The
kind of makes
ZF
sense.
pocket. That's what they are. All right, and now we're right next to two of.
That looks straight out of a Dr. Seuss novel. I love it. I love these two buildings.
Our favorite redstoners, Impulse and Tango.
It makes sense
Take
that it's
a quick
Tango.
Look at Impulse's base here. Now, this base frustrates me because there's no door to steal. When I had to go and steal everyone's
This
doors,
is a dope looking house,
I took
though.
the water.
The quartz and water
Wow,
combined together
this
really
looks
cool.
Incredibly complicated.
That's a plug-in, right? That's like a glass frames thing. There's no way to do that, right? Nope. Yeah, it is. That's an armor stand. Oh, okay, so it is a plug-in. It is a plug-in thing. Okay.
I really like Impulse's base. It is a lot bigger than it looks on the outside.
In
we're
modded
actually right by a
Minecraft, there's
shopping
like
district.
glass
we might
item frames
come back to the shopping
that are just
district last,
invisible,
just
but
because
that,
it's a
I'm
very
pretty sure
seen
is
area.
not
But look, it
vanilla.
doesn't look that huge from the outside, but trust me, this base is mega. There is a lot of space in here. Actually, the whole mega concept we can come back to. Like, okay, so maybe I called it mega, but is this mega?
Yes.
No. I actually wouldn't say it. Mega
Yes.
doesn't mean good. Okay, we need to talk briefly.
Mega
about
means gigantic.
The description, the
Talk to me,
textbook
Grin.
definition.
Talk to me,
mega,
baby.
Okay.
Okay.
Because mega isn't good. Mega doesn't mean that it's really, really
Yeah.
detailed. It doesn't mean that it's. It just means big, and
Yeah.
not just big, mega. So while Impulse's
That thing is freaking huge. I would say that's mega.
base is technically amazing, it looks great,
It's huge. It's mega.
detailed. It's not mega.
It's mega.
And mega is just purely scale. It has nothing to do
It goes down below the water, too. It's mega.
with the talent of the hermit or anything. It just means, is
Mega.
it mega? Mega is a gut feeling, you see. So is this mega?
No, mega's a word. Mega means big.
I don't think so. Unfortunately, it's close. It's close to mega, but not quite. And I will show you a base that is mega later on, and you'll understand the difference. But don't think that I'm insulting Impulse at all, because this is a really
mega base.
really cool base, and I think he's not finished. I think he's been umming and ahhing. I know that he built like a ring, and then he deleted it, and that sucked up a load of his development time on this. But it's still looking good, and I hope that he's going to continue making some stuff. I mean, look, there's grass here without anything on, so there's lots of opportunities. So let's move
It's mega.
on to the next one, which is, of
Is
course,
Tango's?
Tango's Toon Town. Now,
I love it. I love it. Chat, did I tell you guys I love it?
Now, this is probably going to make the top 10 somewhere along the way. He has captured the essence of cartoons so well here. It's absolutely, I love it. I absolutely love this build. So it's not, you know, it's not like the most technical marvel in the world in terms of like building things.
Lock is
but
rock.
look
Thank you
at
for the
it.
prime.
It's got
Thank you.
fantastic shapes that are very, very... Why is everyone logging in? As soon as I start looking at their base, they log in. Look at the shape that he managed to get all of these builds to be in. It's very hard to execute that and also maintain such a unique theme. This, again, goes back to everyone has made such a unique stamp on this world. And I know that this particular build holds a special place in a lot of people's hearts. And not only that, so here's one of the other
Did he make an iron farm up there?
things. Like, it looks great. It looks like a cartoon.
Can you make an iron farm with a Ravager? Lolo, thank you for the tier 1. Welcome, welcome. Yes?
Haven, right? But it's also chock full of wacky and wonderful Minecraft farms. Look at that. The golem pops up out of there and is killed by Ravagers. He could have killed this in any other way, but he didn't. He decided to headbutt it with a Ravager, which is very tango.
I love the Ravagers.
And I think round the back here there's even more. Check it out. Giant egg in a frying pan, of course. So not only is this a really wonderful build, he's used it to create farms that are also in theme. And that's not something the other hermits do, myself included. I don't really know what I'm doing with farms. So what I do is I just I look up a tutorial.
He doesn't know what he's doing with farms. I don't know what I'm doing 24/7.
And then I build it, and it's never that inspiring or creative. So maybe this is where I could take a bit of inspiration from Tango's base, trying to adapt farms and create something like...
What is that, like a worm coming out of... Is that like a worm coming out of the ground with binoculars spying on people? I love it.
Like this, a slime farm that comes out of a giant... What is this?
Is it a worm?
Caterpillar shooter?
It's a creeper?
I think it shoots out the
a caterpillar,
slimes
that's what I was
on
thinking
here,
of. That's not
and
a
then
creeper.
it collects it with the... I mean, it's amazing. It's not about efficiency.
It's a creeper
that's
farm?
the point.
Oh, that makes more sense.
It's not about
I don't think
efficiency.
it's a creeper, though.
It's about having fun. And this base kind of sums up what Hermitcraft is about. It's not about efficiency. It is about doing some amazing builds and AFKing wherever possible. What? Just doing a tour. Now, we've almost been able to do one continuous flight. Okay, I don't know what that is. It looks like a bunch of farms to me. But we've been able to pretty much continuously fly throughout this world, covering thousands of blocks, and it keeps going. The next base that we are able to look at, if it would load in, is False Symmetry.
Yeah!
And I think we need to take a second to appreciate, well, all of these cats.
She's nuts,
Hello.
chat.
Why are there so many cats here? You know, we do these world tours, one part for the builds, one part for the commentary.
Whenever I raid False, I have to ask my chat to ask her to show her base because it's so freaking cool. It's so cool.
And one part for the weird things that we discover. But anyway, let's take a moment to appreciate first the build, because the build is enormous. Now this, again, this comes back to, is this mega? Ooh. Yeah, I'd say this is mega, but only just mega. Yeah, this is pretty mega.
Just?
If this had gone taller, it would have been absolutely mega. But let's just appreciate how much has been
I'm gonna throw hands
out,
with Green, chat.
because we all know what mining off camera is a bit of a meme. But check it out. This area to excavate for your base is absolutely insane. All of it is gone. What false is...
Can we talk? Let's talk, chat. Hang on, let me get back down there.
This area...
You see all this water? She had to place blocks underneath the water sources, manually place the water, just so it's not, like, constantly, like, moving or whatever. Do you know how crazy alone that is?
area to excavate for your base is absolutely insane.
Ice? Okay,
All
sure,
of
you
it
could use
is
ice
gone.
then.
What False has done with all of those
You
blocks,
have to go get the ice,
who
don't touch it
knows?
all,
There
bring
must
it
be a
back.
huge storage facility that I don't know the location of. Oh, look at this. Okay, now this is a really
Kelp
cool
helps?
detail
Yeah,
that
kelp
False has
helps,
done.
but it's still
The
not
boat is going up
good.
the water stream. I really like that. Stuff like that's really fun. But it looks like she sort of started a company called False Ltd. So I wonder what she's going to do with that. Let's take a look. False is another one. Couldn't steal the door properly because there's just water here. I think the hermits... Hermits must have got fed up with me stealing their doors. So they just decided to have no door. That didn't age well. Alright, so looking at the base overall, it's...
Gregan, stop moving your mouse too quickly.
The base overall...
That's insane, chat. She themed it, I think she said after Cyberpunk. Yo, James, thank you for the tier 1. Welcome, welcome. Thank you. It's so cool. I also love the false LTD right here.
It's absolutely beautiful. It's a bit of a futuristic build, and it looks like they're going to space, and there's like this hexagonal thing. False is an extremely talented builder and conceptualizer, and I've got to commend her on this build because it is mega. It is pretty good. False always does amazing work every season. And
I'm ready to
this
throw
season
hands with Korean.
She has absolutely delivered. So well done, False. That is a really cool.
I'm here to
base.
argue with
But,
Korean.
yeah.
Chat, get me in contact with Korean so we can argue about the term mega. I need it. I need to win this argument.
We got to keep moving on. We've still got people to go and see, can you believe? But this is where I get a bit lost. Again, I've seen Impulses, Tangos, and False's base before, but there are some bases which I haven't seen very often, and they are typically on this side of the map.
HBomb vs. Korean.
We're not going to see any
the
bases unless
matchup
things
about
start
the
loading
mega
in.
bases.
I need to keep... looks like
Yo,
I
Bubble,
found...
thank you for the
I've seen every
4 months.
Hermitcraft video of every
don't
Hermit
actually-
since Chosen 3. They blow my mind every week. But
Jesus.
the last 4 months I spend even more time here with you guys 3.
Aw, thank you. Thank you for the last 4 months. I appreciate you.
Actually know who this belongs to.
The next boxing match ain't
There's
gonna be
some really cool
KSI.
understand
It's gonna be
words here.
HBomb vs. Korean.
It's like a museum of some kind.
I actually have no idea what
I
Korean
really
looks
don't
like
know who this
IRL.
belongs
He
to.
might beat me
like
up.
I said, I haven't been this side of the map very often, and I don't watch people's videos because I don't like
Oh,
spoilers.
this hypnotized?
And that sometimes means I don't even know who built what sometimes. So you may know more
He
than me.
won't.
There's a
Yeah, I'll
Korean
take him on
here.
then.
Or it could be Jevin or Hypno, XB, Beef, any one of those guys.
Vintage beat.
Hold on. The portal might tell us. People usually label their portals. Except this one. The mystery portal. Okay, well, mystery base. That color scheme kind of tells me it might be Jevin, but I'm not entirely sure.
Oh, I haven't
anyway,
heard that
let's
name in a
continue
while either.
flying,
Hi,
as we
Jevin.
do have quite a lot
He was
more
an
to
MCC
see.
1.
Okay, so I think I found another base, and I know exactly who this belongs to. Even just judging by this. This is Zombie Cleo's base. Now, I've only ever been
remember
here
that name.
once. Oh my goodness, it's a complete rainbow. I've only been here once, and that was right at the start of the season.
I hate her
I
bridge.
was first here back when
I hate
Zombie
that bridge.
Cleo started the headhunt game. You know, where you had to collect all the heads of hermits and... Ow!
Oh, the bee.
Excuse you? This place has changed quite a lot. I mean, look at this. So, like I said earlier, everyone has their...
The Ender Dragon is selling balloons, and the kid just lost it.
own way of expressing their art. And Cleo's is very clearly through armor stand magic. And I actually still have a coupon for an armor stand build, which I definitely plan on using very soon, actually. This is a bit of a secret project, an idea that I've had, but I've finally got something that I could work with Cleo on,
I
because
love
this sort of thing, it's magical. Look at the story that she tells just through the armor stands.
The kid bought a
And
balloon
giant
and lost
ice
it.
cream.
Get wrecked,
We,
kid.
gotta go, we can't go anywhere without checking this out. Oh,
Idiot.
it's an ice cream shop. Oh, it's
Dumbass kid.
pretty cool. Oh, and look at the sprinkles. Detail. We got to take a closer look. That is
that's
terrifying,
sick.
Cleo. That is absolutely terrifying. Oh, it's like a museum of creatures.
Oh, I love it.
Tarantelina Jolie.
Why is she able to make better creatures in Minecraft than Mojang? Explain.
Oh my goodness, look at that. Oh, it's disgusting. Oh, but it's so cool. Look at this scorpion. Oh, wow. I'm so glad we found this base. Is it it's like a stick insect?
It's a leaf Annie.
You can tap You can tap, but it will make her sad, you monster. Leave Annie. Oh, absolutely amazing. Oh, one of them has
Leaf Annie's one of the lamest Pokemon ever.
escaped. Look at the story that Cleo is showing here. Snaily McSnailface. Oh, well, that is adorable. Kudos to you, Cleo. This is absolutely amazing. Donations. Oh man, we gotta make a donation. We are gonna make a big donation. There you go, 15 diamonds.
I love that there's just a totem of dying chilling in there.
To keep the zoo running, because this has really impressed me, and I'm amazed I haven't seen this. But it's been such a long time since I've been here, and I think this whole thing is a zoo. Man, you guys are probably gonna be annoyed at me for not realizing that sooner. But that all makes so much more sense now.
I'm still mad at you for the mega base thing. But other than that, we're good. 2
style entrance. We got a cage. This all makes so much more sense now. Her base is a giant zoo, and I can walk in the exhibit. I feel stupid for not figuring that out, especially as there's the giant
totems are worth 1 to 2 diamonds.
Zoo.
So the thing is with totems, you could get totems from raids, but since the Dream SMP I believe is an easy, I don't think we can get totems on dying.
Right there. But again, we can't spend
Wait till you
too
see
long
Cubs.
in one place.
I'm excited.
Let's move on to the next one. It looks like there's
The way that we get totems of
something
Undying, I
going on
believe, is
here.
only from
Hope I'm not
Woodland
spoiling
Mansions.
Too much. There's definitely something going on here, but it's not a base, so we shall move on. You guys remember this from the start?
Techno has
of
them.
the
Yeah, Techno
season?
got them
This
from
was
Woodland
where
Mansions,
we
I
all
believe. I
took
don't think you could get them
part
from
in the head games. And we had like a
raids on the
PvP
server.
battle in this arena. Oh, that was pretty cool. And she was the Spider Queen. Oh man, that was good
Impulse of a
times. And that
raid
was like
farm.
nearly a year ago. Time moves so quickly. I don't even know if this is a world tour
That's
or a
crazy.
nostalgia trip now. Oh, I've managed to get to the world border. Okay, I'm lost. I am officially lost.
I'm surprised they haven't run out of a stone.
Let's head
If there's a
back
border.
to the shopping district and try.
Oh, the world isn't that big. Oh, the border's 3,000 blocks in each direction. Huh.
Ourselves in a nether portal so that we can reorientate ourselves, because there's only
Cobblestone
a few people
generator.
left that we need to see. I think this is where people...
Shh.
This even might have been me harvesting all the leaves for the leaf game. Almost everything that happens on the server leaves some kind of mark.
True.
Leaves. I'm a
Also,
pun master. This
there's
tour was
6,000
going
of you
so
in here right now?
smoothly until I got
Chat, if you haven't followed yet, be sure to drop a follow. Easy way to support your favorite content creators by just clicking a button, and it's free. Do it.
lost. But here we are. You can always find a random nether portal if you look long enough. Aha, here we go. Cub, Hypno. So there's 2 more.
Molly,
that we
thank you for the
need to
Twitch
visit.
Prime.
Oh
Thank you,
yeah,
thank you.
I totally forgot. We need to do a little bit of a tour.
Thank you.
In
Sell
the
out.
nether. Now, in my opinion, the
Would you be considered a sellout if you're asking people to follow you? I don't get money from you following me.
nether hub is a little bit of a mess. So there's some portals up there that people are using, and there's also builds down here that False has made. This is gorgeous.
That is
And
gorgeous.
it's
I
just a
watched
little bit
False
of a
make
mess,
that.
'cause
She
you
did
don't
that
know
on
which
Twitch.
one people are using, and it can be difficult to find things. Then you got some of X's builds over here. There's, to be honest with you, there's not an awful lot
X
to
gonna
see
give it
in the
to ya.
nether, except for the upside down, which hopefully we'll go and see later on. But it's pretty cool. Look, Ren's built his giant Darth Vader-y pyramid here, and just to show you how much
Ren
of a
and
mess
False
it
are
is,
just built
around
differently.
here, this is my portal. You see me go in it, but I never comment on it. This is my portal.
I love the
This
crying
is also
obby.
my portal. This is also my portal. Every time I come here, because I've not protected it, because my portal used to be on the floor here, but this building is now in the way. Every time a ghast breaks my portal, a new one is spawning. So I'm kind of just, I've given up. I've given up at this point. So let's go and find
meme.
Cub's base. It is so useful when the Hermit's label. Right, Cub, Hypno. Let's go to Cub's first. Oh my goodness. This is something. This is an explosion on the eyes.
Is this
wow.
in the nether or the overworld?
Wow, wow,
It's water.
wow.
It's in the
Okay,
overworld.
we've kind of jumped ahead of ourselves and we're on the inside of Cub's base. Let's see if we can get on the outside. So, we were talking about the definition of mega earlier. Well, if you ever needed clarification, this is mega. The sheer scale of this pyramid is enormous. And this also, I mean, look at it. It's absolutely massive. And this, look how many gold blocks that is.
Why?
If you ever needed proof about how it's nothing to do with detail, it's just all about size, it's this.
Size matters.
It is this. This pyramid is big enough to have its own biome in. It is enormous. I
Chloe,
have
thank you for
visited
sub.
Cub's base occasionally, and I've seen the outside, but I've not been on the inside of his base very much at
Arr.
all. So I think this is a good opportunity
Stop.
for us to take a good look inside, because this is really insane. He's
dang it.
even got murals of it.
Link's ready to throw hands with Green. Yeah. Green ain't gonna box me. Green's gonna box Link. Bark, 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 bark.
Himself up there, and he's really used
Link.
some very
Hey.
unique
Stop
block choices. Like, look, there's cactus
Little
there
spazzy
as
dog.
pillars. That's
Pimp's
very
upstairs
strange.
barking.
Then honey in the background, but keeping this
Arr.
yellow and
Stop
blue
it.
theme. Okay, look, this is what I mean. It's so mega. I can fly comfortably around
Link got a new
here
collar now.
and still have
Stop.
plenty of
Stop it.
space.
No more.
This is way bigger than my mansion. It's probably one of the biggest builds on the server. So, what is in here to see? Look, this is one wing of the pyramid. Target. This is Target!
He managed to make our Target look absolutely irrelevant. Ours is prettier, though.
I've
Ours is
heard
more
Cub talk
stylish.
about this, but I've never been here. So I think this is a mini-game place, like Cub's personal mini-games. Oh my goodness, it is. Target. And there's loads of little mini-games here. How cool is that? Everyone has their own way of expressing what they would like to make.
I wanna play
man,
Pong!
We're gonna have to probably come here and play some mini-games at some point. And let's see. So how he's filled this pyramid is really interesting.
Do you think they'll let me on to come play Pong with them? Just for like 20 minutes. Just teleport me and then let me play with them really quick. I think Cub lives in Chicago too.
Oh wow, is that
Pog.
that is a vanilla pyramid right there? A sand
been
temple.
engulfed.
What are they called? Desert temple.
There you go.
And this looks like another battleground type thing. And he's still got space to fill. Absolutely magnificent.
That
All
is
theme,
dope.
All costing.
I love the
fortune.
beetle.
This build is something else. Well, that's kind of a good overview of Cub's
Maybe no, it
gigantic
wouldn't.
pyramid.
No.
And look at the lapis blocks that he's used here. The amount of lapis here is
I
nuts.
teased. They wouldn't let me.
Jeez. Okay, right. Let's go and find someone else's base now because Cub's putting us all to shame.
Ancient debris wall
Okay,
went
I
missing.
think this is Hypno's base by the looks of
Thievery.
things. So I'm not entirely sure where we are on the map, but I'm pretty sure we're close to the shopping district. So it looks like
Someone
really?
skipped it. The
Really?
cub
We
has
just
a
went the
hallway
wrong
with
way at
walls made out
False's
of
base.
ancient
Okay,
debris.
so we definitely made a wrong turn there.
Walls made
It
out of
looks
ancient debris.
like
Jesus Christ.
Hypno
Why?
has made multiple islands.
Why? Why does he have a wall made out of ancient debris? Dude, you are so angry. Stop. No more. No.
And he's kind of trimmed them out with
'Cause he
birch,
can.
which gives it a really decent outline. And then this must be his
Why not?
house. I
Why?
guess, his modern house. You know, we haven't actually seen.
Why
too
not
many
is
modern
not the
houses
answer to
on
why.
the Hermitcraft server, so it still holds a unique place here, and that
True.
is clearly a trident farm by the looks of things. Tridents are one of the hardest things to farm in this game, because it's all about the.
Oh, my dad's shoveling. Oh, what the hell? There was someone just like walking right by in front of my freaking thing. That's why the dogs are going nuts.
Impulse once raised his entire base one block up because he thought it would look better.
Oh God, no. If that happens, you're just done.
The rates and stuff, and yeah, so doing everyone a service there if you need a trident. It's a little bit
The flex
unfurnished,
wall.
but who am I to talk? Because
Imagine if there was an ancient debris wall on the Dream SMP chat. It would be there for about an hour. Maybe 2. Maybe.
my mansion has absolutely no interior, so I'm looking forward to seeing what he's gonna
The
make.
moment
It's
someone else on the
super smart.
server, the moment after I made an ancient debris wall, the moment the next person ends up streaming, it's gone. It's gone.
So down here, that's awesome. Okay, so that it's a little bit empty.
Maybe
but,
that's a
like,
social
so
experiment
is half
we
of the
do.
bases on this server. I mean, mine included. And remember, we're not done with this season yet, so although we're taking
guys
a
wanna
nice
do
world tour now, we'll probably take another one in the
A
finale.
social
and
experiment on the Dream
see how
SMP.
things have progressed. But I mean, it's always good to take a step back and have a look. What is this? I think this is Doc's thing. I was super jealous that I didn't get to see this.
Is
And now
Doc
it's
on Hermit?
here.
He is on Hermitcraft.
Yeah, this. Look at this. Playing the organ here.
Oh, I love it.
I can see some Doc shenanigans in here.
Oh, I love it.
Absolutely amazing. I don't even want to touch it because I'm pretty sure I will die. So is this Doc's base?
Doc was another
This might be
Minecracker.
Doc's base, you know. Or part of it. Aha, I found another base.
Dude,
And
go
I'm
protect
guessing
them. Stop
that
just
this one
barking.
belongs to Joe Hills. So it
Wait,
looks
you
like,
can make a portal like
and
that?
I'm guessing that this one.
No, it's not connecting. There's no way. That's got to be a mod. Unless the lantern does something. It's purple glass. Oh.
Belongs to Joe Hills.
The middle part
So
is...
it looks like he's made
The middle part is the nether portal.
This is usually a Greek replica of something. This is
Stop.
probably a lighthouse. Alexandria's lighthouse, I'm guessing. Oh, my Greek history is not great. So what has Joe been up to this season? Because I've definitely not been here at all. So there's a log. This reminds
Dope.
me of The Legend of Zelda, believe it or not. I don't know why, but it does. And then here's all the dogs that Joe has caught over the season. A skull of some kind. All the dog houses. Oh, this is pretty cool. And then clear.
This is so not like Hermitcraft that it's like, oh crap, people do things like this again. Like everything's like gigantic, insane, redstone contraption. Then there's just nice little houses.
He's added another one of those spiders.
Jurassic
Witch's hat on the
Park.
floor. I mean, this is pretty cool. Ooh.
Oh, I love
What
it.
is this place? I think this is a dog sanctuary. Jeez. Oh, there's been a lot of dogs loose on the server. Well, that's very unique, and there's a giant slime. There's a giant slime monster. Oh, wow, that looks really
from
cool.
Ghostbusters.
Oh, wow. It's Slimer from Ghostbusters,
Yep.
and there seems to be some kind of maze here, a game that I haven't seen. It's so good to see what everyone's been up to, especially on this side of the map where I don't come often. Ah, there we go. There's the other bit. There is another base which I have not seen in a long time. This is
Oh,
Doc's
that's
base.
dope!
So this is his main base here, and it should have half of my mansion here. So Corrales has clearly bought out this one because all the foundations are gone. Look, they're even telling a story after it's gone as well. So I'm not sure
The
what
Goat
Doc is up to
Father?
because this place hasn't really
I
changed all
love
that
it.
much over the last few months.
I
Oh my
love it.
goodness. That is a enormous berry farm.
Odie Ray?
I think this is
Ooh.
also Joe Hills. So Joe Hills has been busy.
Pog.
Check this out. This is farming to an intense level. It's like a vineyard or a... Oh, it's a berry. It's a berry.
It's the farming, and why are you farming berries? What need do you have for berries in Minecraft, chat? The winery. Okay, so he farms berries for wine? Oh god. Okay, so that is just roleplay. Aesthetic. Okay. It makes more
Berry
sense as
farm.
the aesthetic that you have a
issue is
vineyard
that-
or vineyard
What do you do with berries?
rather
You
than
don't get
actually
dye out.
using it.
I think
Makes
it's
sense.
just for the looks.
Thank
I
you,
mean, it
Odie, for the
looks
raid.
excellent,
Welcome,
but
Raiders. My name's HBomb94.
I'm not sure you're going to sell
Hope
many
you guys had a good
berries.
stream.
And then we move on
It's just Joe. I thought it was Doc.
B-Dubs' base, and there he is. Is that B-Dubs? Yeah, B-Dubs is here.
little known fact, I actually went to a B-dubs meetup back in, let me see if I could find it. B-dubs first meet up a very, very long time ago. I typed up B-dubs, obviously that's Buffalo Wild Wings. B double O and generic B first meetup. I went to their first meetup a very, very long time ago. I have a photo somewhere with both of them. And an autograph somewhere with both of them. Images. I was hoping to see it. It was like an arcade place. Chat, what's like a very popular arcade place? It's like the one where like all of the outings for like companies go to. Dave and Buster's. Was it Dave and Buster's? I think it was. It's not Chuck E. Cheese. I think it was Dave and Buster's. I thought I had a different name, but I think you're right. I think it is Dave and Buster's. It's not Target. I went to the first meetup. It wasn't in Chicago. It was just outside in one of the suburbs. I don't remember which suburb it was in, to be honest. But I was back in college at that point. God, I'm old.
Yeah.
I think it was
now,
Dave and Buster's.
I visit B-dubs' base fairly frequently, a few months apart.
Walmart? It was
and
not
there's
Walmart.
always something new to look at. So we've been here before.
But
You might be
Generic B
familiar
seems
with
legit. Yeah, I've
B-dubs'
rated him
base.
before.
He is one of the most talented builders on the server next to Scar. But what he's done this season, and I've got to admit, I've got to eat my words. Are you ready? I'm going to eat them.
Eat them.
Okay, so I was not totally on.
That's him swallowing my fist after I beat him up because we argue about mega bases.
Board
And
with
we
what
go
B-dubs was
boxing.
doing at the start. Like he sort of built these 1 or 2 houses, and I was thinking, B-dubs, that ain't mega. He asked me one day, he was like, yeah, is my base mega? And I was like, no, because the scale, like, mega builds typically are one big build. So although this area is all landscaped absolutely beautifully, intricately, lovingly even, it's not mega. It's just unfortunately not mega. It's amazing and it's brilliant and it's perfect and it's so much better than my base, but it's not mega. However, I ate my words because he worked on this giant cliff, and I was like, really? You spent all that time on a backdrop to your base? That seems insane. And then he built this, and I was like, okay, B-dubs.
Yo, that cliff is dope.
This is mega. This whole thing is mega. Look at that. You can stand on the roof of one of these houses, and you get this absolute beauty.
So much
of a
detail.
backdrop. The background. No one has built a background to their base. This has my utmost respect, and it is gorgeous.
Is that diamond blocks? Or is
And
that
he's
just
using
cyan?
a
Okay,
mix
no,
of
it's
blocks,
the
which I wouldn't have.
the block that I thought was the diamond block is the stripped warped forest wood. I don't know what the stripped forest wood is called.
Thought of using.
Or warped
Especially like
forest
this
wood is called.
lighter teal-colored blue.
And well, yeah.
So I think we need to take just a second to stop and appreciate the level of detail,
Incredible, yeah, it is.
how
It's not
nice
diamond blocks.
the palette is of this build, and what this
I wouldn't be
means.
surprised if it was
It's
diamond blocks.
just insane. And you know what? We're gonna
You
break
use diamonds in the
We're gonna
cliff?
break in a little bit because on the inside is a whole. This is the world before B-dubs. This is like a movie where you dig underground and you discover dinosaurs. No, this is the world before B-dubs happened. And it's still here, intact, just lit up. And this shows how much was custom terraforming, bigger than Cub's pyramid. This is mega. Oh my goodness.
This is survival.
There's a diorite throne. Forget the diamond throne, everyone. And of course there's a bed. Oh man. B-dubs, I take my hat off to you.
I love that B-dubs uses the warped forest trapdoor. It makes me happy. The 2 new wood from the nether, the trapdoors are very rarely ever used. I love them.
This is amazing. This kingdom is fantastic. And the amount of hours this must have taken. Geez, this makes me want to get back to my mansion more than ever. Because although my mansion is probably bigger than this build.
So chat, seeing this kind of build, does it make you want to go on like a server and like build something? Or does it discourage you because you're like, I'm never gonna build something that good? Encourage or discourage? It encourages you guys? Oh. See, I'm just like, he won. I'm never gonna beat that.
What it isn't is alive like this build. Look at all the trees and all of the cliff and the backdrop.
Coal there?
The town. It puts me to shame.
Yep.
Shame.
Yep.
So,
shame.
I mean, it's always
That's
good
how I
to take
feel.
these tours so you can really get to grips with the amount of effort that people put in.
That's
'Cause
crazy.
This, absolutely amazing. Right, we have a few more people that we need to see their bases, and I'm not entirely sure where
The
they are.
cliff is so cool. I don't know
So
why I
let's
like
see
the
if we
cliff
can
so
find
much.
a portal. I think that's our best bet. Where is your portal? Oh, he thinks I want his head. He thinks he want. I don't know. He's. He thought I wanted his face. I come
B-dubs.
after him so much, looking for it to rip off his face, that he
It's
was just like,
coal
I
ore for
know. And
texturing?
he's
Oh.
okay.
Can we talk?
But he was just like, I know, and he's
Did we all just see what he did in the overworld, and then we come to the nether, and this is what it looks like?
okay. That's funny. Okay,
Huh.
so my bad. Right, now there's only a couple more people left on our list. In fact, there is only one more person. So we need to find
Who's the last
XB's
person?
base and Beef's base.
Oh, there's two.
I have to go upstairs to find XB's base. So XB is this direction.
Who's
now, I think
XB?
XB is
I actually don't
really
think I know
far
him.
away from everyone else. So you can see through this tour that I was able to fly from base to base to base to base to base. But this one, I gotta go on a little journey. Right, XB is this way. There we go. This is looking good, isn't it? Wow, this one really is far away. There we go. Wow.
But wait, I thought there was a border at 3,000. XB crafted? I don't know. I've never heard that name before.
Wow. I'm interested to see how many
Oh, it's only 600.
thousands of blocks
Okay,
away we
you
are.
can go
Okay,
crazy.
we are 8,000 blocks away from everyone else here. So this is XB's base, and I don't think I've been here, Casa. So home. This looks like a PvP arena, which is
Oh, I
pretty
love
cool.
it.
I'm not sure what these
Oh,
are. Anvils.
I
That's pretty
love
cool.
that idea! He's got target blocks on the top with pistons behind him so you can drop anvils on people. Oh, I love it! Oh, I'm stealing that idea!
There we go. Here is XB's
Yoink.
village. So kind of
My
similar to
idea
Ditto,
now.
XB has a modern style build.
That was
using
Ethos Lab?
diorite. Now, I must
Oh!
admit, I'm not a fan.
I'm stealing
of-
his idea. Come on, buddy.
B-dubs has changed my opinion of diorite, but not the use of it like this, because it's not just diorite. Any pattern that's like just got hard squares like that, I'm not a huge fan of, because I think it kind of detracts from the makeup of the build.
Whoa, the stairs look weird. Why? Oh my god, it's like tripping me out. The diorite stairs don't look right. I hate them. It's just like when he's like walking like sideways, it's so weird. Wait, watch again. It's like tripping me out.
Just got hard squares like that. I'm not a huge fan of, because I think it kind of detracts from the makeup of
it
the
like hurts
build.
my eyes.
So I'm not sure about the diorite use. But my opinion of diorite has
I
changed.
hated that.
I'm not a fan of, like, you know, even granite in this form, the polished version. But I gotta say, the structure itself is looking really, really nice. Like, it's a nice modern build, and there's a few little builds around here. I'm not entirely sure where this is going. It
I
looks
like
like it's
torturing
going to
my
be
dog, by the way.
a bigger village over time, and this looks like a wall of some kind. So that's pretty interesting, because this wall is in a very different style to the rest of the village. And that looks like some kind of mob. There's a mob farm up there, so XB's been busy all the way out here.
I love his
And
base.
now we need to go and find the last person's base, which is Beef. Oh, wait. Hold on. Hold on a second.
I actually really like this. Is one of my favorite bases.
That was not it.
Just
There's
because
more.
I feel like it's
There's
not.
wow.
I was gonna say
wow,
not like
wow.
insanely crazy.
That looks
it
amazing.
just feels like an actual
it's like a
Minecraft
giant
build.
spaceship, but it looks like there was some flying terrain
itchy
that
neck.
is generated,
Who's
and
got an itchy neck?
XB has built into it. And there's like a double helix thing going on here. That's really unique. So there's currently 3 sort of futuristic builds, because this is similar to False's and X's. So there's 3 bases that are in a similar style. Okay, this makes a lot more sense. I was wondering what was going on with the village, but it's clear that the village was the starting point, and now this is the real thing with the... Oh, goodness. Okay, look at this nice detail. It's like the ground has been ripped out and floated up with the giant UFO thing. And then there's even more work over here that's been going on.
Oh, that's
I
sick.
don't even know if this is XB or... I think this must be XB. It's part of XB's area over here. But I'm not entirely sure where Beef's base is. So that's my next place to go and find, is where is Beef's base? You've been neutralized. He's got no crossbow.
Oh.
Right. The last base to find is Beef's. Yep, that's definitely still part of XB's base. Right, now we backtrack and try and find Beef's base. Right, let's see if we can find a label. You know, I think this is on my side of the map, so I'm not sure how I haven't seen this. Oh, wait, I've totally been here before. I stole so many doors from here. There we go. Oh, it's right next to Corrales' base. We missed this. We could have seen this right at the start. Okay,
This reminds me a lot of Minecraft.
There's the village. We've seen this before. And then there is Beef's... Beef's? The Beef's house. Yep. I'm pretty sure he started a base somewhere else, you know.
This feels very Minecraft-y, and I like
though.
it.
I'm pretty sure Beef has a much larger
Beef was a part of Minecraft,
base, because I think this is where he started. Oh,
You didn't show Beef's other base?
I love bases that incorporate redstone together.
In Minecraft, Beef have, like,
that's so cool.
3 different bases as well.
Starter base? I'm not entirely sure. So, there we go. That is Beef's base, but I'm pretty sure there's something else that I'm missing somewhere far away. Oh, and another one. Jeez, there are too many hermits.
UFO?
There's definitely some stuff that I've forgotten. This is Ijevin's base. I think it is definitely a work in progress by the looks of things. But the last thing to see, I mean, this is like one big sugarcane farm by the looks of things. It's pretty cool, big shape. But definitely looking a little
Link's neck and he's going
moment.
nuts underneath me.
And some very expensive blocks to build it out of. Oh no, the pillars don't go underwater. It's all held up by the middle one. Right, so the last thing to check out is something we are all very familiar with, which is the shopping district. So we all know Hep's. This has all happened very recently. Hep's mega drill.
Aww.
Look at the impact that Scar has had.
He didn't
on
show
this
Spawn.
server. The drill.
This is the spawn
factory,
area, isn't it?
Moopop factory.
They have like a bunch of shops at spawn.
Headquarters, the town hall. I mean, we built that together, and Scar Town over here, Aqua Scar Town.
Oh, this is spawn.
I'm not
this is
sure,
spawn.
but this is all looking pretty cool. And I'm not sure we're gonna go and have a look in every single shop because we're pretty familiar with all of these. But it's worth having just a glide over all of this to appreciate
Dude, it's crazy.
the story that's been told. And of course, the most recent thing was the Turf War Arena, which we ended up winning in the end. And we're waiting. Oh, wait. I just noticed that it's gone back. It's gone back. It's gone back to grass. Oh, wow. I didn't realize that had happened so soon. Oh, wow. It's looking fresh and green. I mean, let's be honest with ourselves here. It couldn't stay mycelium. As much as it was about the block, it was definitely not about the block.
Aww.
It was about having a good time, and grass definitely looks better in the end. So I think we're going to finish with a place that's special to my heart.
That guy reminds me of my chubby little panda. He literally looks like that. Look at him. Grumbot? Is that him?
Grumbot's universe, and that's where we're gonna end today's episode. So in here is where my son is. I don't know if Mumbo's checked in on him recently, but he's still here. He's still happy. Grumbot.
What block is that? What is that behind? What is that up there? Chat, what is that? Like the banners? Oh.
It was definitely a very fun
Okay, that
part
makes sense
of
then.
the series for me. And he's quite a beautiful baby boy. So, I think that is the end of today's episode. Now, it was a walkie-talkie world toury video, but the reason is, like, it's Christmas time. I need a break. I really need a break. So I'm gonna take a week off or so. So these videos will fill in that time, and hopefully I'll be fresh and ready to go in the new year. And keep an eye out, because this world
Mental
tour
health is
video
important.
was specifically
Take your
to give
breaks.
you guys an overview of what all the hermits have been doing. I'm really sorry if I missed anyone out. There's a lot of people, and it's very easy to get lost, but I'm pretty sure I covered most
Animatics,
people.
no.
So, yeah, I definitely missed some stuff, but, you know, I did what I could. But anyway, the point of this was to give you guys a
No
good
Cyberpunk City? We
overview
saw it.
of what's happened,
Falls'
and
base.
what's going on the server, show everyone's bases, because my next video is going to be my top 10 favorite Hermitcraft builds this season. So, look out for that. But I do have a question for you,
What's the question?
viewer, at the end of this video. If you
Better
actually
be
have made
mega
it to the end
bases.
of this video, well, congratulations. It means an awful lot to me that you have watched the entire thing. But I would like to know, what would you like to see in Hermitcraft? Just some comments or some ideas. What are you looking forward
Needs more HBomb playing Pong against other people on the server. That's what I think it needs. Chad, if you don't know Green's an amazing person. He's in, I don't know how many MCCs he's been, but he's been in a bunch. He's awesome. You should go check him out. Go drop him a follow or subscribe if you haven't yet. I don't think he streams on Twitch. I think he's only a YouTuber. Pepe Hands, come to Twitch with us, friends. Chat, we hit 320k followers today. Thank you guys for all the follows. If you haven't followed yet, be sure to drop a follow. I'm going to run a quick ad for you guys really quick. Green is the bomb. He really is. He's awesome. The Hermitcrafters are built differently, dude. Actually just built differently. The world is built differently, and the boys and the girls on there are built differently. Over halfway, starts crying. So I think they said that this season 7 started about a year ago or something like that. Something around that area.
HBomb94.
They've done that in a year. That's crazy. Will, thank you for the Twitch Prime. Welcome to HBomb94 community. Hope you just some modes. Bits, thank you for the 100 bits. Pomo, thank you for the 200 bits. Skeezy, thank you for the 200 bits. Oh my god. Queen, thank you for the 79 bits. Chaos, thank you for the... Or it's Chaos, thank you for 79 bits. And Chloe, thank you for the tier 1. Thank you, thank you. You can react to all the Hermitcraft minigames. We might do that during the subathon. Right now, HBomb needs to go work on getting a video out. I'm trying to get a video out tomorrow for December CPM. If you guys don't know, December has good monetization. January does not. January is like a third. If I get 1 million clicks per video on there, I get like and during January versus December, I get like a third of that money. Feels bad, man. December, yeah. December. Companies constantly, if you guys are wondering why, companies are willing to pay more money during December because of Christmas time, and also it's the last month or the last part of the quarter. Or the last quarter and the last part of the quarter. So they're just like, we have to spend $10,000 advertising, go. And January, it's the first of the month, and no one has money in January because everyone spent their money in December. Mumbo and Green's base. Nah, we're done for today, chat. That's going to be it for today's stream. Honestly, watching these videos makes me exhausted. I'm going to be honest with you, chat. We're going to be streaming again tomorrow. I think we're going to do a social experiment tomorrow that we talked about over on... a social experiment that we talked about earlier to see how long my obsidian or my ancient debris lasts, because I'm kind of curious, TBH. Seeing what's going on over on the server. Who's streaming right now? Oh, Puns is streaming. Chat, I went into Puns' stream and I asked for a toes cam. And you know what? Everyone laughed. It was great. Toes cam. Come on, he was doing like hand cam. That didn't work out. The moderators banned the word toes. And then the moderators banned the word feet. How am I supposed to ask for a toes cam from puns now? I think it was Goomy that banned it. I just want a toes cam from puns. He does the hand cam already. Why can't I get a toes cam? You can't ask for it because it's banned in the chat. Feels bad, man. Chat, join that raid. If you don't know Puns, Puns is an awesome human being. He streams over on the Dream SMB. He's doing speedrunning right now, it looks like. But go show him some love. He's an awesome guy. He was also in the most recent Lacast, which is what should be going up tomorrow as a video, hopefully. But anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed today. If you haven't followed yet, be sure to drop a follow. If you have a Twitch Prime hanging around, use it on me or Puns, whoever you prefer. Get out of here. You knuckleheads.